Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What if I told you there's a substance you're consuming every day that is just as addictive as cocaine or heroin? We were talking about sugar. Today I hope to enlighten you and persuade you toward this complicated substance as it relates to negative impacts on our health. Although it's really necessary for some certain functions in our body, it can also be very detrimental to our health when used in excess. So have you ever come across a diet plan, like a fad diet, that is actually going to promote sugar? I haven't ever seen that. I'm a distance runner. I have to maintain a proper healthy diet in order to perform well. So I've conducted research and I've learned over time how to manage my diet in order to perform well, run well, feel better, and function better in general. So there's many damaging effects of sugar. However, I feel the three main important topics to talk about with sugar are going to be weight gain, chronic inflammation, and tooth decay. So one of the worst possible health risks of sugar, excess added sugar, is going to be weight gain. This is going to lead to obesity, heart disease, cancer, and other severe conditions overall. So today, 93 million Americans, according to the creators of the documentary Fed Up at fedup.com, 93 million Americans, they are suffering from obesity. And this is going to be fatal over the extent of their lifetime. So weight gain is actually a result of fat storage after our glucose, which is our body's natural sugar, is topped off, and it cannot receive or store any more sugar. So it's going to convert to fat. And of course we can store excess fat. So that's what's going to happen. So if it makes us gain weight, then why are we consuming so much? So that's where the chemicals come into play. The chemicals are basically a result of the dopamine being released, and so it's offering pleasure, a sense of pleasure to us, and we want more. And that's why we have so much, is because it makes us happy and it makes us feel good. All right, so according to the American Heart Association at healthline.com, the maximum amount of added sugar we should be having is, for men, it's at 37 grams, and for women, it's 25. If you think about this in relation to like a soda is going to be about 40 grams of sugar on average. I think they say about 39 grams. So you think about that and you look at your daily habits. You know, if you just have one soda every now and then, that's going to be okay. But think of kids that have sodas every day, you know, and they're killing themselves. So that leads to our next topic, is inflammation. And this is like internal based inflammation in our bloodstream. All right. This is also what they refer to as silent inflammation or systemic inflammation. To start on that, the sugar going into our bloodstream, it's going to wreak havoc on our guts, kind of destroy our GI lining and our gut health in total. This is where also most of our immune system plays a huge role. According, like 70 to 80% of our immune system is actually in our gut. So a lot of our immunity is going to be compromised as we consume all this sugar as well. So chronic systemic inflammation, this is head to toe inflammation all throughout our body and our bloodstream, and this is going to develop over months and years, and as this continues to grow, it's going to lead to more problems over time. Autoimmune disease, osteoporosis, arthritis. Arthritis is very, very common. You hear everyone has arthritis, you know, and so that's exactly how you can relate sugar to your diet. So now you can see how detrimental sugar can be so far between inflammation and weight gain, having too much sugar in our diet. This is added sugar, not so much natural sugars. but there's a lot of added sugars that are also considered hidden sugars in our diets that we don't necessarily perceive as sugar right away, but it's definitely a contributor. So the third topic to talk about is tooth decay. So according to American Dental Association, 26% of adults between the age 19 and 64 have unattended cavities in their mouth. The cavities are a result of sugar and acid, and those are the two main contributors. So a lot of adults, they're not taking care of their teeth because they're either it's too expensive, or they don't have health care, or they're embarrassed, or they are scared of the dentist, like me. I actually just went to the dentist yesterday. It was not a good report either. So habits are hard to break, and temptations are really hard to resist, but remember your health is very important. Consider starting with small changes in your daily routine and gradually build stronger habits over time. And this can really help you reanalyze the way you think about sugar, the added sugar that you have in your diet, and what kind of health and prosperity you want for the future. Remember, the quality of life is going to be surrounded by helping you manage your weight, reducing your chronic systemic bloodstream inflammation, and improving your oral health. All right, thank you for considering this lifestyle, and I wish you the best in health. I got on the first take. Was that good?